Hi, my name is Laurie Ritchie, and I welcome you to another episode of Laurie's Lift. Just 20 minutes of an art and inner work dive for you to gain some inspiration and build your own creativity. So today we're working out of my Art Felt Oracle deck, which you can purchase from me for $25. And what I normally do is start off in drawing a random card that we can use to contemplate as we're doing a little bit of art. And then we always do some writing, just a sentence or two at the end. So for today, on May 1st, we are going to do a little bit of a floral drawing for Mayflowers. Can't believe it's already May. So, what is the poem that goes along with today? Oh, it's a long one. There are those who cross our path who seem to strike a nerve, whether in immediate connection or dislike. And no matter the case, each is a reflection of our own voice, wanting expression, a chance to grow beyond fear, a chance to collaborate on this path called life, exploding in color of all that is said beneath the surface. Trust the process that all will come together for good. You fear the mistakes you'll make. These blunders create the foundation of the dance where your feet meet with the Creator to spin gold out of your fear, recreating the masterpiece, as yet hidden in mystery of your own making. As you hide in your shadows of not enoughness, the Creator still sings her love notes deep in your belly, awaiting and wanting. Kind of reminds me of the seeds of flowers that are waiting to be bloomed. So today, what I'd like for you to do is first create a border. Just draw a line all the way around the outside of your square. And this is just a little 3-inch square that you can cut out of paper. You can order them through Zentangle.com. You can cut it from a cereal box or the back of a note card. Anyway, I selected a bunch of colors that I really like and just scribble some of these colors on here without any kind of intention or don't even try to be neat about it. Just try to fill up that whole area without much time or thought. Trying to use all your colors maybe as quickly as possible. Not really caring how it's going to look or where it's going to show up in the impending design. Maybe even going over some of the colors, how do they mix? Doing it darker in some areas, lighter in others. Some people really like color on their Zentangle doodles. I've really enjoyed the dramatic contrast of black and white, but this will be interesting. Never done one before like this, so we'll see how it turns out. I think normally I would like to put it in a certain area, color within the lines, but we're going to go backwards this time. Okay, so once you have that all filled up the way you want it, you're going to go and pick up your pen, and I will have you start by drawing just a dot. I'm going to bring it in closer so that we can see even better here. And then a spiral around, like that. And then what you're going to do is draw these little C bumps all the way around the spiral until you get to the end. Because there's color underneath it, I'm having to go over and over. And then once you get to the end, what you're going to do is draw little curvy lines, not anything straight, all the way around again until you come past that last little bump that you did and stop there. And now you do the same thing in drawing more little bumps around the edge. Some might be little short bumps, some might be longer. It really doesn't matter. And again, once you get to over that last bump, you do it again. And it begins to make, as you can see, this beautiful rose shape that is oh so simple. And I do love simplicity. Sometimes I think that we can overthink stuff. So as I am doing this, I'm also kind of looking on the poem that I just read. And one of the first words that stand out to me is, on this path called life, exploding in color of all that is unsaid beneath the surface. So yes, what are the possibilities of what is waiting to be birthed in color that maybe we don't allow to come alive in fear of what's hiding down there? Or if we'd be able to handle it, right? I find the universe is always listening to our thoughts and waiting to give us more of that which we are thinking about, even when we don't even realize what we're thinking about, and brings us more of that. So I just came in to end this. I just came into the end to the when I wanted to end this. I just brought that line into the edge. And I'm going to make another one, maybe over here. And we're going to run right into the other piece here. Curving a line around. So again, looking up, I'm also trying to decide which piece of that do I want to, which piece of that poem do I want to repeat to write on. And I also saw the sentence, "You fear the mistakes you'll make, and these blunders create the foundation of the dance, where your feet meet with the Creator to spin gold out of your fear." A reminder to let go and let God, right? Because it may not always seem like it, but the universe always has our back. Always, always, always. There really cannot be a blunder. Because all of it is being created for the good. So I ran this right up into that edge, and I think I'll continue it around just a couple of times. Maybe add a little bit of darkness here before I add an extra line in that corner. Maybe a little extra here. Come around. Maybe one more over here. So now I think I'll do another one, maybe up here, maybe just 3. There is something about creativity that I find in the number 3, but it's also a design aspect, right? I always say that you're supposed to do things in 3s for design. I didn't go to art school, so I don't know all about that. But I do like the number 3. Three is 33. 3 is a master number. And for me, simplify that down to creativity. So as I come to the edge of where my border is, kind of imagine of where it would be cut off. And stop there. Kind of like what I'm doing when I run into the edge here. So then you can add a few leaves. And I like to aura mine, which is really just drawing a mirrored line on the outside of them. You can make a classic leaf, which I'm going to do for simplicity's sake. But you could also fill with other various designs. You could put just a line and a dot. You can do so many different things. But in the name of 3, I think I will do 2 leaves coming off in the opposite direction. So we have a total of 3 leaves as well. And then because they are rose leaves, I often like to draw these lines of, you know how they have a little prickle edge. So you just draw those little spokes out. So I am going to make my outer border a little bit heavier. I feel like it could use just a little bit more intensity. And I'm also going to aura that outer line with, whoopsies, I want a smaller, just a smaller nib at the end. And this is where you really need to breathe and go slow. I think that drawing a straight line is easy. And sometimes it takes a little bit of, no, always, takes a little bit of slow intention. And we are up to 19 minutes, so we're going to look at the poem once again. And see what part of that you'd like to put on the outside, all the way around the outside of your artwork. And now I'm seeing a chance to grow beyond fear. So I'm going to just write each is a reflection of our own voice. Wanting expression. A chance to grow. A chance to collaborate. Because I love co-creation. Always at the end, do put your initials. I'm going to put it right on the artwork. Turn it over and date it. Hello, today is May 1, 2023. And write a sentence or two about whatever piece of that poem that you wrote down. Thank you so much. Do like this channel if you enjoyed this. Do share it. I'm also on Facebook under Whole Arts. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you again.